everyone. Welcome back to another episode of our lesson. Today we'll be looking at Unit 7, Growing Up, on page 77, Past Simple Questions, Part 2. If you have not watched Part 1, you can click the link on top here and go to Part 1 before you proceed with Part 2. The learning objectives for today is number one, you should be able to read and complete a paragraph with own ideas. And number two, be able to write and complete 10 questions with the use of past simple verbs. Do you still remember this table that we have studied and we have learned in part one? Let's refresh your memory back. Our sentences starting with did. You use the question sentence as did he have any brothers and sisters? Did he go to university? The main verb here you would only use the base form, root word, original word, original word of the verb is because in front here you already have did. Did is already past tense, so this one you only use with the root word, original word. For questions, there are also questions starting with WH words such as how, when, what, why, who, and where. Okay, the 5W, 1H. Let's look at the sentence. The starting will be how did he become famous? So it's the same. In front you also have did already. So the verb you use the base form, the original word become. How did he become famous? What did people call him? When did he die? Okay, look at the paragraph below. Complete parts in blue with your ideas. Last weekend, I went to a famous city and went to the cinema with famous actor or actress. Then we had dinner with famous sports star and we talked and danced for 2 or 3 or 4 hours. So can you include the words in blue with your own ideas? Any famous city around you or the favorite city that you would like to go to? Your favorite or the famous actor or actress? A famous sports star, the athlete. And okay, 2 or 3 or 4, you can just choose one. Okay, look at my example. Last weekend, okay, the W should be a small letter. I went to London and went to the cinema with Emma Watson. Then we had dinner with David Beckham and we talked and danced for 2 hours. Okay, so can you name your own city, your favorite actor or actress, your favorite sports star, and how many hours? Okay, it's just a simple activity. You can practice speaking by asking questions with in your partner's paragraph. From that paragraph, you can ask them questions. Then, when you answer, you only use yes, I did or no, I didn't. For example, you can ask your partner or your friend or your family members, did you go to London? The answer can be yes, I did or no, I didn't. Or what else can you ask? Did you have dinner with David Beckham? Yes, I did or no, I didn't. Okay? A simple activity. Next, you need to complete the questions with past simple form of verbs. Number one, you lived here when you were younger. Okay, can you see the difference between number one and number two? The front the first word of number one you didn't have any words, but number two, three, four you have what, when, what, who, right? The WH word. For the sentences you didn't have any word in front, you start the sentence with did. Okay, let's look at Example number one. Did you live here when you were younger? Okay, so you ask the question. Did you live here when you were younger? Same as just now, the verb need to be in the original form, the base form, the original word. Did you live here? No ed, no past tense, okay? Because did is already past tense. Did you live here when you were younger? Number two. So, okay, you know already, yeah? Did you live here? Just add did you live here. Okay, number two. What? Okay, because there's no past tense, so you need to add did. What did you do last weekend? What did you do last weekend? Okay, so the verb here, the, the selections given to you will need to be in original form, the base form as well. What did you do last weekend? Let's look at one more. When did you last go to the cinema? Okay, when did you last go to the cinema? Okay, is it simple? Quite simple, right? You just did in front of all the sections and you make the sentence. Okay, so you complete the questions with past simple form of verbs to form all these questions. So you will be having 10 questions. Do we rewrite number 1 to number 10 in your exercise board right in E2. After you have completed, snap a photo and submit on Google Classroom for teacher to mark for you. Okay, do you understand? That's it for today's lesson. Thank you for tuning in and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Do remember to hit the subscribe button and like this video if you think this video is entertaining and meaningful. Okay, happy studying and I will see you in the next lesson. Okay, goodbye.